Brown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they didn't last time.
Making sure of it with the two-man slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. Cannot take a chance here. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Holmes. Watson comes in for Tyson. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Gordon outside. It's Watson on the wing. Murray, a screen on Curry. And Porzingis with the block.
The ridiculous reach of Porzingis. There is no way he was letting that through.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. As somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Denver. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. Misses from short range. Denver leading by 3. We know how impactful Kristaps Porzingis can be, but he's often limited by injuries.
Yes, B.A. Since 2018, Porzingis has only reached the 60-game mark once. But when he's out there, he is the X factor.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, night in, night out, Valanciunas is a player you rely on. Again, he's piling up the points.
Porzingis against Valanciunas. Butler on the wing. Down low. Butler drops it in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Murray. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Here's Valanciunas. And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
3 on the clock. Here's Murray. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Pass to Green. Now Porzingis, defended by Murray. Brown with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland. Now here's Gordon. Valanciunas with a screen on Green. For 3, Gordon. Green with the defensive effort.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career, so I never got to cash in on one of the big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role, so, there's that.
Hardaway's checked in. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. Seth Curry, third.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Here's Gordon. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's the three. The Nuggets with another miss. The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Porzingis finds Butler. Butler with emphasis.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Right side, Green. Pass to Porzingis. Cuts off the pass. To the inside. Here's Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Butler with the ball. He's against Watson. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Green. Now here's Podziemski. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Inside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here's Murray. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. For three. Can't hit that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nuggets ahead, up 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, neither team at full strength tonight. Here's a look at the injury status. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And fellas, you take a look at the Nuggets. A close game so far through the first half.
Sometimes we overlook it, but the defense has been...
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what Jonas Valanciunas has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The Warriors trailing. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Valanciunas down low. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. Porzingis sets a screen. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. From 12 feet. Again, Denver scores.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Murray finds some space. The Warriors pull it in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Butler passes to Porzingis. Outside Pajemski. Back to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
Murray drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Right side, Butler. Outside Moody. Pass to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Green's got 6.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Moody. And here's Gordon from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Butler. Moody from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. To check out some numbers for Jamal Murray. Nuggets trail by 8. Gordon outside. Pass to Murray. Warriors with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. EA?
They're all in. Allie, thank you. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. Can't hit from in close.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Pajimski. To the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 10.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Porzingis. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Watson. Pass to Gordon. And here's Murray. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Porzingis sets a screen. Butler passes to Porzingis. On the wing, Green. 4 on the clock. To the inside. Porzingis misses. Nuggets trail by 8. Outside Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Hardaway. Over Moody. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's got 5 now.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
Now Pajimski. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum. Getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Brandon Pajimski out there with Moody, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Pajimski. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. Here's Pajimski. Now Porzingis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holmes. Brown, he's checked in for Najee.
For Denver, number 11, Bruce Brown.
Porzingis passes to Butler. Inside. Here's Moody. Moody gets one inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Murray, defended by Podziemski. Clock at 6. Murray up top, defended by Podziemski. Murray, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And stolen by Brown. Pass to Murray. Looking to get it going. Going inside. Murray just relentless inside.
You keep attacking, Jamal Murray. Good things will happen.
The Warriors lead by 8. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Stolen by Holmes. Outside Brown. Pass to Murray. Murray slicing in. Three-pointer Holmes. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Porzingis sets a screen. To the middle. Stolen by Holmes. Left side, Brown. They kick it out to Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second-chance points.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul of the game, and Denver will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Holmes. Gordon comes in for Johnson. Watson, he's checked in for Brown. And Hardaway is subbed in for Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. The shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's Denver. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Murray with it. Now Podziemski defending. Valanciunas. And he gets it to go from the low block.
And Valanciunas' teammates love seeing him come up huge, knowing he's ready to score when called upon.
Butler! Oh, the long ball, no good. Denver has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. On the wing, Murray, defended by Podziemski, knocks down the trifecta.
Big-time points from a big-time player. Aaron Gordon, ladies and gentlemen.
Butler lets it fly from 18. Oh, the shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Now Valanciunas. Outside Murray. Takes a 3. Up again. The putback. How about the activity?
Yeah, he's a top-tier offensive rebounder. Valanciunas uses his size and strength to his advantage to do damage on the boards.
Outside Butler. Shoots a three. Oh, it misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Now Valanciunas. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
More of a traditional center, Jonas Valanciunas can dominate the glass and capable of a double-double on any given night.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now Porzingis. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Moody! It's gone! What a day! And here's Denver. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Now Gordon. Here's Valanciunas. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. The finish. Butler finishes the job.
Demanding the ball in the big moment. Butler lives for moments like this.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Moody! The three is off. Outside Murray. So it's Denver with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Aaron, a tough stretch of...
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.